Hi CVLCC families, this is the second video which is going to teach you how to navigate the Google Classroom and how to view the class calendar where you will get to your morning meetings and any other live sessions with your teachers. So the first thing we're going to do is type in classroom.google.com. Be sure to also pause the video as you follow instructions on your own computer. The next thing we're going to realize is that we're going to notice this took us to our old Gmail account, and you can tell by this icon right here in the corner, and it says we're still logged into the Gmail we created in the spring for distance learning. We know that because it says at gmail.com instead of at cvlcce.org. And since I've already logged into this account before, as I mentioned, see the previous video for login information, I'm going to go ahead and click on that account so it can take me to that Google Classroom. I do advise that if you have not yet made your CVLCC account the primary account on your Google Chrome browser, that you do that by watching the previous video. Okay, now what we're going to do, my page looks a little bit different because I am in a teacher account, but we are going to go ahead and click on one of two classes. You should see a Spanish class and an English class on your dashboard. You will also have Academy later next week, but for now you should just have those two classes. So for example, we're going to go ahead and go to Tercer Grado with Mr. Nunez, and we're going to look at the first part, which is the stream. So this is the part where your teachers will make announcements. As you can see, Maestro Nunez is telling you all to do your homework. And he did put a comment from his own account to show how to comment on the stream when your teacher posts an announcement. You can also see here where it says upcoming. This is the part where you will see any assignments that are due and coming up. So that's just a quick place to look to see where you can find that. Also, you'll notice this link right here that says Google Meet. You're not going to want to use that link because it will not take you to the morning meetings. What you need to do is go to classwork. And once you're in classwork, you will see in Google Calendar, there will be a meeting set up. So we're going to click on Google Calendar. And as you can see, we have some examples here. This obviously is going to look a little bit different because, as I mentioned, I have quite a few more meetings than you will have because I am using my teacher account. But let's say, for example, the date is Monday and it is time for my morning meeting. I showed up a little early, so it's about 7:55, 7:50. I'm going to go ahead and click on the 8 a.m. meeting for this day. And I'm going to click right here on Join with Google Meet, which will take me to the next page, and it will take me to my Google Meet. So there's no need to open this at the moment, so I just wanted to share that with you all. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. It might show up and look a little bit different for you depending on what the settings are. Sometimes when you open that calendar, it will look like this, which is the weekly view, and you will have to scroll to the time that is allotted. Sorry, mine went back a few weeks, but as you can see, this is going to be the schedule for this coming week. So if you are in Peru, you will see that you have your meeting with Mr. Nunez, and that will show up automatically. So you'll have your meeting scheduled on there by your teachers, and that's how you click your meeting tabs. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the Google Classroom and take you back to, we're going to go and see what English looks like right now. As you can see, I used this bar here on the left-hand side to navigate, so you can quickly go between your classes by clicking on these three lines. So click on these three lines and you can see the classes you're a part of. Obviously, mine has quite a few. You will have two. So right now, you should have either your your English math and then your Spanish historia. So right now we clicked on English math, that's where we are. And this is what it looks like when you do have an assignment that is upcoming. You'll also see any assignments posted here on the stream. And we're gonna go ahead to classwork. And as you can see, We'll be dividing up the work for you, and you will see that next week in a week by week sort of category list. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and click on the example assignment. We always want to make sure that we read the instructions. That's very important. On each assignment, you can see here that sometimes you will have multiple resources to either respond to or to use for the activity. So this one says, number 1, please watch the video. Second, we're going to respond to the reflection questions at the end. So from here, all you have to do is click on the resources, which actually it said to click on the video first. So we're going to go ahead and click on the video. This should pop up just like it did for me on your screen, and you will follow along with the read aloud, and then after that, answer these reflection questions, which open up when you click on this document. So this is what opened up for me. And let's say that you were going to respond to those questions. You would write your answer here. And once you're done, there is on the student section a way to click turn in, and that's how we know you are done. Unfortunately, I am on the teacher page right now, so I can't necessarily show you that button right here, but it should be once you finish, you can either click turn in right here on the document, or you can click turn in from the actual assignment. Mine looks a little bit different just because it shows who's turned things in and who's gotten the assignments assigned to them. So the last thing I wanted to show you is how to contact your teachers. So once you click on the people page, you can see that you have multiple names here under teachers. Mrs. Ortiz is on this page as well, just so that we can make sure that we're always aligning what we're doing in 3rd grade. So you will not need to email her, but here's Mr. Nunez. If you're looking for him, you can click on the 3 dots. On mine, it doesn't show up because I am logged into my account, but when you're on your side, you should see 3 dots here. And once you click on the 3 dots, you can click on email, and that will open up this window, which will direct you to an email that it opens up to your teacher. And then you type in your subject line and whatever your message is. We're going to go over that a little bit more at a later time when we talk about how to reach out to your teachers for questions. And as far as Google Classroom, these are some of the most important features to take note of. So a reminder, you will always find the class calendar here under classwork. This is your personal calendar. So it will connect to all your classes. And when I click on here, you will see that there are class meetings for Mr. Nunez. There will be class meetings from me. So it doesn't necessarily take you to a class calendar per se. It will take you to your own personal calendar where you can see the different meetings that are scheduled for that week. Okay, I believe that's all for Google Classroom. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Do reach out if you have any further questions. Thank you, and bye-bye.